And now, first warning weather with meteorologist Siobhan Anders.
Well, the skies are still gray across the area. We are looking at a little peep of sunshine here and there, but really we're going to see gray days, and we are going to call for, of course, more rain in our forecast. So far, San Antonio, Bexar County hasn't received a whole lot, but out to the west, they definitely have been seeing rain since last night at 9 p.m. Flood watch is going to remain in effect until tomorrow morning. Our western zones, of course, are the ones that are seeing most of the flood risk, and keep your umbrella handy. If you're getting ready to leave the house, definitely going to want to keep it with you, because by the time we get to 5 o'clock on into the evening hours, that's when we are expecting a line of thunderstorms to come rolling through our area. So watches and warnings. That flood watch remains in effect until 6 a.m. It is all of the counties that you see here in green, and does include the San Antonio area. Now, we've seen most of the heavy rains out towards our west. A flood advisory remains in effect until 1 p.m. for Edwards out here by Rock Springs. They definitely have seen a lot of heavy rain. The problem is most of these showers and thunderstorms are continuing to train just across that area. Training meaning it's going over the same area again and again and again, which means it causes excessive rainfall and excessive flooding if it stays in that area. One good news is that we are going to see a dry line, a trough, starting to kind of push that system finally to the east as we get into this afternoon and early this evening. So we are going to see some of that activity here in our area, but for now, this is the area we're watching. We still have some thunderstorm activity associated with it. It kind of dissipated for a while, but now it's starting to build again with all the energy out towards the west. As far as Bexar County, few sprinkles is all we've seen so far, but like I said, if we look at the extended model for the rest of the afternoon and evening, it is showing another very strong line of thunderstorms possibly coming across our area. So excessive rainfall. We're still going to hold off that the western areas are going to see the most rain with this system over the next 24 hours. However, we are still going to keep San Antonio in that run, so not going to rule out maybe an inch, inch and a half, 2 inches in some areas, but out to the west, 3-day rainfall, of course, is showing this area here, which when you look up here, it's about 3+ inches in some of those areas, but I think it's even going to read a little bit higher, possibly 5 and 6 in some of the low-lying areas out towards our west. So here it is. Here's our model so far for this afternoon. By 3 o'clock, we're still seeing that activity out to the west. So that is where we're going to keep our eyes on this afternoon. As we get closer to the evening hours, that's when that system starts pulling to the east, and then it's going to start affecting the hill country, moving through San Antonio and on over towards the I-35 corridor. So could see some hail, maybe some damaging winds, and some very heavy rainfall. So we're going to be keeping an eye on it for you all afternoon. The other problem we're going to see is that once that one line goes through, it kind of settles down a little bit overnight. But then as we get into the early mornings of Friday, tomorrow morning, we could see another line of some severe thunderstorms starting to come through. So we'll keep you updated. It's going to continue to kind of keep us on our toes as we go through, of course, the next 10 to 12 hours, because that's when the window is going to start lighting up. So 78 right now. We have upper 60s out with the rain-cooled Rock Springs, and we're very warm down along the coast. They're lower 80s, but they're going up to close to 90 today. So it is going to be a very warm day south of us. So we will keep an eye on it all for you. We have several kind of systems going to come through over the next several days. So one reason why we might see more watches and warnings added to our forecast as we get into also Sunday and Monday. So we have to get through tonight and into tomorrow morning. Then we begin to see a little bit of a downturn as far as heavy rainfall goes. Then Saturday, there's a 50% chance, a lot of moisture in the air, a lot of daytime heating. But then we see another trough and a cold front coming through. Sunday going into Monday, there could be another problem with some severe thunderstorms coming through. After Monday, we finally get a break. Sunshine and 74 degrees. Looks like we're going to even cool down as we get a little closer to Thanksgiving. So we will see how that goes. There is some word possibly that the dear old turkey is going to help bring in some Arctic air. We're going to talk about that in a little while.